What's going on, guys? I'm back today for another video, and today I'm doing a comparison of the Lego Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Leonardo minifigures, his different variants. I'm comparing them. Now, unfortunately, I don't have every single variant of Leonardo made, but I do have one from each wave of sets. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at these and how they changed. And if you guys saw my video yesterday, you know that this video is continuing my little mini 3-day series having to do with Lego Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because the movie came out this weekend, the sequel, the live action one. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to see it in a few hours. I'm filming this around 8 a.m. and yeah, I'm going to see the movie at 11:15, so I'm pretty excited. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's get started. The variants of Leonardo we are going to be taking a look at is his 2013 variant from the first ever Turtle wave of sets, and this is actually one of my favorite minifigures in terms of how his head is molded. I mean, all the turtles have the same molded head, but the turtles in general are just fantastic minifigures, and they just have great print. And like I said, their head mold's just great. But as you can see, he's got some very nice and detailed torso print. He's got a lot of like scratches on there, along with some very nice leg print, and the legs do have the continuation of the shell on the front. That is very nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Of course, 2013 was when the turtles' shell pieces were introduced, just like their heads were. That shell piece is a very, very cool piece. As you can see, very nicely just molded and stuff with some just great molding. I was gonna say print, but there's not really any print, but it's a great molding. And as you can see, there's some great back printing on the torso, which is actually unnecessary because the shell is covering up the back of the torso. But it was very nice of Lego to add that, putting in some extra work. Here's one last look at Leonardo, and one more thing to mention is, of course, he comes with his two iconic katanas. Now for our second wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets, or the variant of Leonardo from the second wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sets, that was released in 2014, and it was for the animated series as well as the first one. So this guy is actually very, very similar to the first Leo, except for his head, and he just has more scratches in general, but we'll be taking a look at all of those details. As you can see, his head is very much so different because his eyes, I don't know, they look, they are a little more widespread apart, and it looks a little odd, to be honest. I like this variant better. But as you can see, he also has a face that looks like it's ready for action. He has a few scratches, which is some nice detail, but I don't know. I just personally like this minifigure with this head better. But as you can see on the legs of the 2014 variant, you can see some scratches there, and then there are no scratches on this one. So this one is obviously a little more battle-torn, I guess you could say. But that's pretty cool. And then his shell piece is practically the same mold as the 2013 version. He looks pretty much the same from the back. He also has the same back print as the 2013 variant of Leonardo. And here's just one last look at the 2014 variant. As you can see, he only comes with one katana. Well, that's just the set that he came in, the specific set that, or one of the specific sets he came in 2014, but as you can see, this variant only has one katana. So these minifigures are pretty similar. Their torsos are exactly the same, but they're also kind of pretty different because the head and face is obviously very different. The legs are slightly different, but the shells and back printing are all different and stuff. So yeah, there's your 2013 and 2014 animated variants of Leonardo. And then, of course, we have the last variant, which is the 2014 live-action variant of Leonardo, and this is probably my favorite. You know what? No, I'm kind of torn between this guy, just because he's got such fantastic printing. But I also really love the 2013 variants. 2014 variants are my least favorite, but they're still all very cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and compare these. As you can see, as the 2013 and 2014 animated versions are very similar, the 2014 live-action version is very different from both of these because completely new skin color, way more detailing on the head, as you can see, and on the face. And then he's got the bandana running down onto his torso, which I personally love. That's a great detail that these guys don't have. And I love the light blue coloring on his mask. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's... I don't know if that's too light of a blue, but I don't know. I personally like the vibe of it. And then, as you can see, he's got some very nice torso and leg printing, and it looks very, very different from these two guys because his shell, the live-action turtles have huge shells, but obviously that's because Michael Bay produced it, and yeah, who also directs Transformers, so that makes kind of sense. But as you can see, he's got this weapon holder. If you guys saw my Big Rig Snow Getaway Turtles review, posted that yesterday on my channel. Be sure to check that out after this video. But as you can see, love this weapon holder piece right here that can hold his katanas. As you can see, they just easily slide in there. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. And then, as you can see, his shell is actually humongous compared to these two. And like I said, the shells in the live-action version are bigger. So, there is that. It has back printing as well. This is a very detailed minifigure. I love how detailed the live-action version is. And as you can see, the back printing is actually very different as well because obviously it's got the different skin color. But the shell also looks different, and they added like some extra, I don't know what you call those, oh gosh, I forget what they're called. I'm not going to worry about that. But there's the back printing. Let's look at the 2014 live-action version of Leonardo. Obviously, he's very much more detailed than the others. As you can see, he's got very detailed leg printing. And I love that blue. I don't know. It just looks very appealing. But as you can see, way more detailed than these guys. But I just love... this guy's definitely out of the picture for me. But I just love, I love these two. Not that I don't like this figure, but I like these two definitely way better. I know a lot of people complain that in the new live-action Turtles movies, the turtles are ugly. But I personally don't mind it too much, and I think they look fantastic in Lego form with all the detail they have. That about does it for this quick little video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me taking a look at the 3 different variants of Leonardo. Obviously there are more variants, but these are the 3 I have. Thankfully I do have one from each wave. Of course, the 2013 wave, which was the first Lego Turtles wave, and it was based off the animated TV show. The second Turtles wave in early 2014 as well. It was also based off of the animated series, but then later that same year in 2014, we got the live-action Turtle sets, and of course these completely new variants of the Turtles. Very cool there. Torn between these two, definitely a tie. Just great, because this one has so much detail, and I love his katana holders, his huge shell. But the 2013 version is just classic. I don't know. Since it was one of the first Turtles minifigures, it just looks so awesome. I remember looking through the catalog, the fall catalog in 2012, and I saw a tease for Lego Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All 4 of them were sticking their heads up out of the sewers, and it said coming to stores in January 2013. And that's actually when I first got into Ninja Turtles. I asked my mom about it because it looked interesting. I had briefly seen, I had seen the Ninja Turtles before, like I'd seen them, like I've heard of them, you know, kind of thing, but I'd never really been into them. But when they made them in Lego, they just looked really cool, and then I showed my mom, and she's like, oh yeah, there's this movie, and then we watched the movie, and then I became a Turtles fan. So, very glad that I became a Turtles fan at the perfect time. I would have been really bummed if I missed out on these sets. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video once again. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I need all the support I can get. I very much appreciate all the support all my subscribers have given me in the past 2 weeks of my channel. Guys, 2 weeks I've been doing my channel now. And I already have 19 subscribers. That is unbelievable. Just a quick thank you to all my subscribers out there, guys. I know together we're going to have a great journey on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for making this whole thing possible on my YouTube channel. And for those of you who are not subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. And my next Turtles video, of course, continuing our celebration of Turtles Weekend. And by then, of course, I will have seen the movie and let you know what I think of it. I won't spoil it, I promise. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.